John, you've managed to break the opening day hoodoo and now sitting top of the league on goal difference.
You mentioned that on Friday, Adam. You had the panic in there, you know.
Well, it's turned out okay in the end.
It's turned out okay in the end, yeah. It was a bigger challenge for us to make sure that we were going to break that, whatever hoodoo, if you want to call it hoodoo. Yeah, delighted that we've done that. It took us to be patient, you know. Annan have set up, quite rightly, you know, understandable that they're going to make it really difficult for us, sit deep and deny space, deny any gaps in them to try and break them, you know, break through them. And we had to be patient. But it was a game that we dominated from start to finish, loads of the ball, and we got our rewards. You know, fairly early in the second half. Really good ball in by Brad Spencer and Big Ross with a header. So Ross's return was fantastic. Now, you know, that's 4 goals in 5 games. 4 goals in 5 games, and if you add the 2 last pre-season friendlies that we had, he got a couple of goals in that as well. So, you know, really good return. Delighted with the 3 goals. Callum Morrison's goals, an exceptional strike, great strike. But that's what we look for, Callum, from that position, coming in his strong right foot and sticking it in that faraway corner. So delighted with that. Gave us that cushion. And then Aidan Nisbet popping up. So again, the pressure that we put on them was going to tell, you know. And it was a little bit more of a scruffy goal, but it was all down to our intensity and our pressure we put on them. And then he gets a little bit break of the ball. I thought it might have been a penalty if the ball didn't go in. So delighted with the clean sheet, other than one opportunity for them in the first half when Sam Long's done really well. You know, it's a 1v1. He's came out, spread himself, and he's managed to prevent, you know, a goal. So again, delighted with that. He came out for one header out of his box in the second half, and that was about as much as he had to do. So delighted with the whole team, the defensive setup. It's a good start. We don't want to get carried away. You know, we've got to be realistic. It's one game, hell of a long way to go. So we don't want to get too high, and evenly, you know, when things didn't go for us, we didn't want to get too low either.
One player I want to mention is Finn Yates. I know that fans have been online saying, we need a right back, but personally I think Finn has done exceptionally today.
He's a brilliant boy, first and foremost. He's a brilliant boy. He puts everything in it, he's committed, he goes into challenges, and you can move him into midfield and he goes there and he's away pressing the goalkeeper and closing people down, and so much energy and drive, you know. He's a young lad who have been here for over a year now, and he's now got, you know, 30 odd appearances, or how many appearances he made last season. I've not actually checked that, but he made a lot of appearances last year. He's got a year. He's came for Aberdeen, released for Aberdeen. He came in this time, well, you know, in pre-season last year, flying. Everyone cried out to sign him, you know, and he was played against Hibs out here at right back, and, you know, Aidan McGlynn hardly kicked the ball, you know. So his attitude, his tenacity, and his quality, you know, his quality as well. So I'm delighted for him. You know, he's making that position his. But you can move him into midfield there, and you know, delighted with his contribution in there as well. No, he's a great boy, first and foremost, and I'm delighted we've got him.
And next up, Cove Rangers away, always a really difficult place to go, but perfect start today. How much confidence will that give you going into the second game?
Well, it wouldn't matter who we're playing. It would give us confidence the fact that we've won here today, based on, again, that stat you cropped up with yesterday. So it was a convincing win. It was a convincing win. It doesn't matter however long it takes you. We're no different than all the big teams in the country. Teams will set up and make it very difficult for you, and it happens to the Celtic and the Rangers when that happens, and it doesn't matter how long. You've got to wear them down. You've got to tire them, whatever it may be. You've just got to keep persisting in what you're doing, and you get your rewards. So we take the confidence, we take the belief from today into the game next week. So it's Cove, one of the teams that we would be expecting. They're a full-time team, likewise with Hamilton and Queen of the South. But it won't just be the full-time teams that are up there, because you're Alloas and your Kelties and you're still in Albions and all the other teams, Montroses. They're all going to be difficult games. So it is Cove. We look forward to going to Cove. I'm sure we'll have a great travelling support. Thank you to everyone that turned up today and supported the team. Great singing for the young team. Keep it going, guys. That was brilliant. Hopefully we can see you up at Cove next week. And our ambition is to have 6 points this time next week. We understand Cove will make it difficult, but we'll be well up for the challenge.
And just finally, you mentioned in your pre-match interview the other day that 2 players had picked up injuries. assuming that those two are Gary Oliver and Stephen McGlynn.
Yeah.
Would you be able to give us an update on their situation?
Yeah, Gary pulled out of training. It's an injury, it's a strange injury. It's on the ball of his foot basically. He's having problems with that. We sent him to a podiatrist on Thursday. He's going to have this moon boot on for a week or so, depending on how the pain goes or lasts. It's going to be very much down to the pain. So, you know, he might miss out next week, might be ready for the following week. It's a little bit uncertain, really. It's all going to come down to the pain. Stephen has issues with his knee, and it sometimes flares up. Because we've been playing Saturday, Tuesday, he's not been able to do his strength programme to keep everything else around about the knee, his thighs, his hamstrings, and everything all around about it. So now we're not playing Saturday and Tuesday. I'm going to get a little bit of time now to get Stephen to get all these other muscles around this knee strengthened up, and that will hopefully then help him be back. So again, he might be back for next week. It'll be a matter of just day by day throughout the week and see how he progresses.
Okay, John.
Shouldn't be anything long term.
Thank you for the update and congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.